Yeah, I mean, look, he did what he had to do and was really tested in ways that we haven't seen him tested before. I mean, it was a difficult fight. Although he won by, a good margin, a healthy margin, there was moments where you're used to Islam having a certain amount of control and dominance that he just didn't seem to have.
He did nothing! Just boring dude. He landed a head kick in round 2, and other than that, he did nothing! For 20 minutes! He did nothing! That's the truth! Zero! He caught him with a head kick in round 2, and other than that, he did nothing! The whole fight!
Islam Makhachev has done it again, but Ian Machado Garry gave him a much tougher fight than many expected. After 5 competitive rounds, Islam walked away with the unanimous decision, and while the result adds another huge win to his resume, the real story was how Garry managed to make one of the most dominant fighters in the UFC genuinely work for it.
Yo, what's up everyone? Tonight wasn't my night. I feel great, I did great. Islam was just better to me than me tonight, and that's okay. I want everybody who loves me and supports me and wants to see me do better, I want you to know that I'm going to be back. I'm not disheartened by this. I'm bulletproof in my mind. I'll be back. I'm 28 years of age. I just fought arguably the greatest fighter we've ever seen in this sport. And I pushed him to the fucking wire. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my team and everything that we've done. I'm so proud of what I've done in this world and who I've become. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody stopped me. Tonight was not my night. Islam, your team, congratulations. You guys did amazing. I have nothing but love and respect for everything you guys have done in this sport. I've said that to you. I'll be back. There's plenty of matchups in this sport, plenty of fun matchups that I'm excited for. We'll be back, and we'll be better than ever. I love you all.
UFC 330 just wrapped up seconds ago in the Philadelphia, as the cool kids say, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. First time since 2019 that the UFC held an event there. That was a fight night event headlined by Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barbosa in March of 2019. This time around, they come back with the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Islam Makhachev, who makes history. 17 wins in a row for Islam Makhachev. He retains his welterweight title. As GC just said, if you were watching the post show, and the watch party, tremendous job by both GC and Rick. A, for the watch party, but B, for actually doing it in those outfits for the entire time. I mean, the dedication to the bit. Primo, 5th fighter to defend a title in 2 different weight classes. Perhaps most importantly, in my opinion, 17th win in a row, breaking Anderson Silva's record, which was 16 wins in a row. He did not break any title defense records or any.
Coming in, everyone knew Garry's height, reach, and movement could cause problems. The plan was to stay long, defend the takedowns, and force Islam into uncomfortable striking exchanges, but knowing how to fight Makhachev and actually doing it are completely different things. Islam gradually closed the distance, mixed his wrestling threat with his striking, and then produced a massive moment in the second round, dropping Garry with a head kick. But Garry didn't disappear. His takedown defense improved as the fight developed. He started finding opportunities on the feet, and suddenly Islam was being forced to adapt rather than simply dominate.
Very good, interesting, tactical main event between Islam and Ian Machado Garry. Ian showed great defensive work. Islam showed that he was strong either against the bigger guy. Give us your thoughts on the main event and how it played out.
What did you say? He was what?
Stronger and...
Let me read. They have this thing like AI doing it for me now. Machado, Ian showed great defensive work. Islam showed that he was strong even against the bigger guy. Give your thoughts on the main event and how it played out.
When I hear it back, it sounds like a bad question. Not repeat it back to me.
Not a bad question. I think that, this is my honest opinion on it. I felt like tonight was set up for the upset. I felt like the upset could happen tonight with so much on the line, all the records that Islam has, and he's going to break Anderson Silva's record. There's weight classes for a reason. Ian Garry is a big, rangy, strong guy who has great takedown defense. I mean, if you look at his takedown defense tonight against Islam, it was impressive. I felt like, I think that Ian is a talented guy. If he had even an ounce of killer instinct in that 5th round, You know, he had been beating him to the body. Islam's whole, I think, right side was beat up. His face was beat up. You don't come out and hug and shake hands in the fight. That drives me crazy when there's so much at stake, and there's also, you know, a lot of mental, you know, gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it in this game. You come out in that 5th round with a flying knee or something crazy, and you try to finish the fight. I think that this is one of those fights that Ian will go back and watch and say, fuck, wish I could do that over again.
Would you agree going into the 5th round, it almost looked like Ian was actually the fresher man, like Islam had more?
100%. And, you know, if he came out and tried to destroy and win that last round, you know, with everything that he had, I think it's a totally different fight. And then he gives Islam that explosive, you know, he exploded up and got his back, and once he took his back and put the hooks in, that was a wrap. That he's going to ride that out till the round ends.
I felt like this.
But, and, you know, that's how I felt. But on the Islam side, Islam went out, you know, it's the complete opposite now, against a bigger, strong, rangy guy who has good takedown defense, controlled him, shut him down. I don't know if he was in his head, and Ian felt like he had to come out and shake hands in the 5th round or whatever, but, you know, Islam did exactly what he needed to do to win that fight.
That's what made the later rounds so interesting. Garry created problems, but every time the fight became uncomfortable, Islam remained composed and found another route. And that's arguably the biggest takeaway from the fight. Islam didn't look completely invincible, but maybe that's what made the performance more impressive. Garry forced him into situations he didn't necessarily want, and Islam still found enough answers to win. Garry deserves serious credit too.
He's the fucking best. Passes guard. Ian Garry's jiu-jitsu is actually really good. One of the things that Islam's doing very well right now is he's always staying outside that lead leg each time he strikes. Or if he goes in front, he's going super wide. That's why Ian Garry's having a hard time reaching him. And Islam, when he gets close, he starts creeping outside that lead leg. It's because his head's on the outside. That's why each time Ian Garry's able to do that defense. Keep wrestling. Keep wrestling, keep wrestling, keep wrestling, keep wrestling. He's got to beat this time. He got it. Good job. Yep, gets it back. Good job. Could be 3-1, but it all depends what the judges saw that last round. Well, here's the thing. I don't think he has to do it with urgency because that's where he did most of his damage against Islam Makhachev. So in reality, it's actually good.
I'm there!
Losing to Makhachev doesn't suddenly remove him from the welterweight conversation, especially after showing that his movement, striking, and defensive grappling can create genuine problems at the highest level. If anything, he may have given future challengers something valuable to study. For Islam, though, we're entering a completely different conversation. This victory extended his UFC winning streak to a record 17 straight fights.
You needed to go and get that takedown with a few minutes left and just close the fight strong.
Of course, this is some of them give 1 round or 4 rounds, but I feel I won the 3 rounds, before the last round, But Khabib and all corners say you have to win the last round, and in the last round, I feel I can take him down, do something more, because this 3rd and 4th round not like very tough, and I have like power to finish, to show the good performance end of the fight,
And at this stage, we're no longer asking whether Makhachev is one of the best fighters in the world. We're asking where he belongs all time. And that's what makes whatever comes next so interesting. Garry showed that Islam can be frustrated, he can be forced to adjust, and he can be made to work. The problem? After 5 rounds of trying to solve Islam Makhachev, he still found the answer.